There is nothing on this earth feared more than a wounded heart.
The lengths we go to hide, numb, and shield ourselves from the pain and suffering we know is there, but desperately shy away from, is nothing short of savage. And I did it all. I always knew I was different. An unexplained knowing pulsed deep in my veins, whispered truths I hadn't yet lived. The rarity of standing out this lifetime was woven into my DNA. Since I can remember, I was an overly imaginative and creative spirit, coupled with an endlessly kind soul. I saw the world through a unique lens, limitless, never inside the box. I embraced life and everyone in it equally, while radiating unshakable optimism. A whirlwind of energy, my mind always buzzing. Laughter was always a little too loud. I spoke the language of energy as fluently as Spanish and English, sensing what lay beyond the visible. Wearing my heart on my sleeve, I lived wide open, loving hard, feeling deeply, breaking fully, and never holding back. I was all or nothing.
This unfiltered authenticity led me into both trouble and magic, creating some of my best moments.
But also making me a target.
My presence unsettled the unhealed.
Leaving them demanding, how dare she? I quickly learnt that being rare came at a price. Caregivers and teachers dismissed me as off with the fairies, mistaking my imagination and impulsivity for distraction. But maybe I already knew I didn't quite belong here.
Even surrounded by people, I felt alone, misunderstood, an outsider in places that should have felt like home.
Over time, I was repeatedly shown that who I was, how I looked, behaved, and existed was simply too much for the world around me. From childhood, I endured relentless bullying, becoming a scapegoat for those unwilling or too afraid to confront their own wounds, fears, and insecurities. My compassionate heart, distinctive presence, and larger-than-life energy put a laser beam between my eyes. Not because of any flaw, but because my mere existence highlighted inadequacies in others that they weren't ready to face.
I showed up to life as my raw, unfiltered self, so fiercely authentic. It unsettled those still hiding in their own shadows.
Folks from all areas of my life took it upon themselves to dial me down, to mute me, to dim my light until I was a mere flicker of the fire I was born to be. My mere presence so unpalatable.
I learned to shrink myself, stay small, minuscule even.
By adulthood, I had become so accustomed to being the emotional dumping ground for those avoiding their painful truths that I unknowingly self-appointed as caretaker for the angry and hostile, frustrated by what they couldn't bear to face.
The mistreatment that I so blatantly and breathtakingly endured would have had any regular person seeing red flags from Mars.